Hello everyone. In this video, I'll show you how to set up all types of intersections for vehicles and pedestrians. I have a scene here with pedestrian waypoints already drawn, and the traffic waypoints are also set up. Drawing waypoints is beyond the scope of this tutorial, but you can check the linked video for a step-by-step guide on how to do that. I'll start with the traffic lights intersection. From the settings window, select Intersection Setup, and then click Create Traffic Lights Intersection. This will open the intersection setup window. For each road in your intersection, press the Assign Road button. This will display all road waypoints in the scene. Select the waypoints where you want vehicles to stop when the light is red, then press Done after selecting them. Click Add Road, and repeat the process for the next road. Do this for all roads. Now it is time to add the pedestrian waypoints. Select all the waypoints where you want the pedestrians to stop at red light. Press Done when completed. Assign the direction waypoints. A pedestrian can move into multiple directions from a stop waypoint, as you can see. Select only the waypoint that is oriented in the crossing direction. A pedestrian will stop at a red waypoint only if its future direction passes through the direction waypoint. Select all direction waypoints and press Done. Exit waypoints are optional for traffic light intersections. If you assign exit waypoints, the next road will not become active until a vehicle that entered the intersection passes through an exit waypoint. This helps prevent traffic congestion. If you add exit waypoints, be sure to select all possible waypoints where a vehicle can exit the intersection. Omitting even one can cause the intersection to stop working, as it will wait indefinitely for every entered vehicle to exit. Press Done after assigning all exit waypoints. Now let's assign the traffic lights. Press Assign Road again, and for each road, you need to assign the red, yellow, and green light objects that will activate as the intersection runs. To select objects inside your scene, while the intersection setup window is active, check Hide Waypoints. Make sure to select the correct lamp post for each road and assign the lights to the corresponding game object references. Press Done after all lights are assigned, then repeat the process for the next road. Perform this operation for all roads in your intersection. Next, I will assign the pedestrian lights by pressing Add Pedestrian Waypoints. Here, you'll find game objects arrays for both red and green lights. Since all pedestrian waypoints activate at the same time, you should assign all pedestrian lights from the current intersection here. Once all objects are assigned, press Done. The intersection is now ready for testing. Press the Apply Settings button to save your changes to the play mode data. As you can see, both the pedestrian and traffic lights are red, so vehicles and pedestrians are waiting. When the traffic light turns yellow, it remains yellow until all vehicles have exited the intersection, thanks to the exit waypoints. Once the last vehicle leaves, the light turns green, allowing traffic to proceed. Pedestrians behave similarly, crossing only when the pedestrian light is green. Notice that all intersection lights turn green simultaneously. When traffic lights turn red again, pedestrians start running to the other sidewalk. That's all you need to set up a traffic lights intersection. Now I will show you how to set up a priority intersection. From the intersection setup, select Create Priority Intersection. Then, press Assign Road Waypoints and select the waypoints where vehicles should stop when reaching the intersection. Press Done when finished. Next, press Add Road, then Add Road Waypoints. And repeat the process for the next road. Continue until all roads are added. For each road, assign the corresponding pedestrian waypoints. When pedestrians are crossing, vehicles on that road will stop. Make sure to add pedestrians for all roads. Now, add direction waypoints as explained previously. Finally, add exit waypoints. These are mandatory for priority intersections. It's crucial to include all waypoints where vehicles can exit. Missing just one can cause the intersection to stop working. That's all you need to do to set up a priority intersection. Press the Apply Settings button, and you're ready to test. I'll move the player closer so that vehicles and pedestrians spawn near this intersection. As you can see, when a pedestrian is crossing the road, vehicles stop and wait. Watch this crossing. Even though the selected waypoint had priority inside the intersection, once a pedestrian starts crossing, all following cars will stop. Next, I'll show you how to set up a simple priority crossing. From the Intersection Setup menu, select Create Priority Crossing. Press Assign Road Waypoints and select the waypoints where vehicles should stop when a pedestrian is crossing. Then, press Done. Next, assign the pedestrian waypoints where pedestrians stop before crossing. Finally, assign the direction waypoints. And that's it. Always press Apply Settings before testing if you've made any changes. Move the player car closer and test. As you can see, when a pedestrian is crossing, vehicles stop and wait. Once the pedestrian returns to the sidewalk, traffic resumes. The final type of crossing we support is the traffic lights crossing. To create one, simply select it from the Intersection Setup window. First, assign the waypoints where you want your vehicles to stop. Since it uses traffic lights, you need to assign all the red, yellow, and green light game objects. Make sure to check Hide Waypoints to be able to select objects from your scene. In my case, I have one traffic light for each way, so I'll be assigning 2 sets of lights. When finished, press Done. Next, let's move to the pedestrian waypoints. Deselect Hide Waypoints and select the waypoints where you want pedestrians to stop. Afterward, assign the red and green pedestrian lights on each side. Press Done once all the pedestrian lights are assigned. Add the direction waypoints, then press Done. That's it. As always, remember to apply the settings before entering play mode. Let's move the player car closer to have activity around this crossing. There's nothing too complex here. When the traffic light is green, the vehicles will pass, and when the pedestrian light turns green, the pedestrians will cross. It is possible to combine multiple intersection types to create more complex setups. For instance, in the previously created priority intersection, I will add a priority crossing on top of it, which will make vehicles stop from both directions when a pedestrian is crossing. I will assign the priority crossing quickly since you already know how to do it. Now, if a vehicle comes from this direction, it will stop at this point and give priority to the pedestrian. Let's apply the settings and move the player car around to see it in action. If a pedestrian is crossing, the vehicle coming from the priority road within the intersection will stop and wait until the pedestrian reaches the other side before continuing. However, on the bottom road, this does not happen because there is no priority crossing available. By following the examples provided in this video, you'll be able to set up a wide variety of intersections and crossings for both pedestrians and vehicles. We hope this gives you the tools to bring your urban environments to life with ease. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more in-depth tutorials.